Okay, so I made this Lewis script. Oops, that's not working right. That's better. Okay, sorry. So I made this Lewis script for Mystery of Convoy so I could monitor some hitboxes. And I don't know, it was a little bit of curiosity and a little bit of out of inspiration from one of Displaced Gamer's videos on NES games. And I thought it'd be interesting to just give a little demo along with I guess like a search for those hidden energon cubes. So there's one right there flying by because those act like enemies, and yeah, so they'll also have a hitbox. When they're hit, they turn into their alternate mode, similar to how the tank Blitzwing might turn into bot mode once he's hit, or the Jetron would also turn into a bot once he's hit. So yeah, I guess I'll think of things to say as I go along. I just kind of want to play through this. As I'm going through this, I do want to count how many of those energon cubes there are per level. So yeah, gonna try and keep a note of those. And yeah, as you can see, the hitboxes on these jets are relatively small, and when they turn into bot mode, they're too short to be able to be hit. So let's see if I can grab a bot here. They're too short to be able to be hit in... Oh. Look at that. Oh, okay, maybe they can be hit standing up. Not sure why I thought to say that. Yeah, in some cases, yeah. I thought you can't hit them standing up, but I guess it depends on what? I'm not sure exactly. That's curious. So this is an interesting enemy in that he stops moving once he's hit. So these are one of these power-up Jetrons, and they actually have a slightly larger hitbox than the swooping Jetrons. So in order to get this one, you can't just go by and activate this energon cube. You have to jump as high as you can and shoot. It's really at the peak of his jump you have to let out a shot, and that will hit it. Oh, I missed the one with the Rodimus letter. So that's one. Oh, there's a Rodimus letter. There's one energon cube and a Rodimus letter. So the Rodimus letters will be found in each stage aside from the time tunnels. I think there's another energon cube, 2 energon cubes. The time tunnel stage 8 has the U, and stage 9 has the S for the Rodimus letter. So that was 3 energon cubes, and that's it for this one. So looking at the hitboxes for this, it's deliberately in a place where you can't hit it just standing here. You could make the attempt. Well, I guess you can. You could jump as high as you can from this point, or you could transform into truck mode and fire from underneath. The enemies may have a hitbox, but see, it doesn't hit those spots. Your weapon doesn't have a hitbox. It's just a pixel point. I don't think I shot him to death. I think he hit me and I exploded. So yeah, again, I have God mode on. So this is one of the only ones where you could catch that power-up Jetron just standing there and firing. There's another one that's coming up here, and oh, there it is. And I just want to grab this energon cube. So that's 1 for stage 2 so far. Stage 2 has a warp zone, whereas if you get Starscream, it'll warp to another stage. Oh, I keep forgetting I can't do missiles in bot mode. So here's another energon cube just out of range. You have to give an awkward jump. Wow. Holy cow. Okay, I guess this is a good opportunity to show how difficult it is to get diagonally. got it. So you really do have to get it pretty much in the center if you're going to hit it diagonally. 2, 4. Oh, there's 3. So this one is again. Can I hit it with a missile? Oh, and you can see that's how far he can get on a platform. You can have like 1 foot on there, and that's pretty much it. And that's not easy to get, is it? Boom. 3 for stage 2 and 4 for stage 2. I think that's going to be it for this one. Okay, so here's the tricky part to get to star screen. Oh, I didn't get him. Okay, whatever. That's my trick anyways. You gotta just drop down ahead of him, snag him, and yeah, there's your star screen. Bumblebee will guide you through the warp zone. 2. This takes 4 hits each. 3. 2, 3. See, that's incredibly difficult. You'd be dead by the time you got that far if you were attempting like that. You can't carry your power-ups typically from stage to stage, even from stage to that boss. So let's say you had some power-ups, you would lose it. In fact, I do have power-ups on in this particular stage, but the flight doesn't work despite me having that flight power-up. So here's an interesting one. So this is actually one level where he's teaching you how to play this level at the beginning. So this Rat Bat, if you fire at him, he turns into a tape cassette, and if you jump on him, he also acts like a platform. And the reason for that is just above to the right is going to be a warp exit to, or rather a side room to Strange Uncle. So here's one of these. You find energon cubes on these stages as well, but we're not going to find power-ups. This one is incredibly hard to get. There we go. 1. And let's just wait to see. Yeah, it doesn't take very long before they disappear. The time isn't that long. Instead of turning into a platform that I very much need, I destroyed him by crashing into him. No matter. Get up there like this. Oh, maybe it's the other one. Because this stage is simply the same screen, just repeated over and over again. In fact, there's 2 screens of... Oh, I forget. Maybe the enemies... Yeah, the enemies are uniquely placed. But, it's the same screen over and over again. It's not this one. No, it's the one with the other Rat Bat. So you can see that's a challenge to get through. There we go. This one over here. They're called Guidos, the guys blocking that exit there. There's 3 of them, and if I stand right below them... Oh, it's working this time, but in some cases, if let's say I had a double shot, you can't actually get a double shot in this stage. The game thinks there's a wall there and doesn't actually fire a shot if the enemy is too close. So yeah, this is Strange Uncle. He appears in this game for an unknown reason. This seems to be a take on a Meiji character, a Meiji snack company in Japan, food company. They had these curl snacks, and Uncle Curl or Uncle Carl was their mascot, and they did he had a song every commercial, and the lyrics would be different every commercial, but it'd be the same jingle pretty much. Okay, I'm gonna do this without flying. Oh, I'm gonna try my best to do this without using my god mode here. Yeah, and who knows why. This was, I guess, like as far back as the 60s or 70s, this Uncle Carl guy was a mascot. And, yeah, he was included in the game, and he drops little blocks that turn into, I suppose, energon goodies. Whatever. I forgot how many energon cubes there were in stage 3, but I can just go back and rewatch the video. So if you haven't noticed, this game is programmed like the background tiles and the platforms. It's groups of 4 tiles wide, right? And so these screens might be repeating. These 4 columns would be repeating. Let's see if I can find an example here. Anyways, before that, man, those hitboxes are treacherous. Like, forget it. It's impossible to hit them sometimes. Oh, I guess I'll mention about the bullets, since like we're in a small area and I get more bullets in on a screen. So we're limited to 4 bullets on a screen, right? And let's say there's 3 horizontal bullets. Right now we're maxing out the horizontal bullets. Like, the horizontal bullet takes priority over the diagonal bullet. So that's why something like that might happen when you have the power up. I think that was 1. Now this is the second energon cube. There's energon cube 3. I also wanted to point out where some of the Rodimus letters were, but I guess I failed on that one. Oh boy, what are we? 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it for this one. You get more points to kill if you kill them when they're in sleep mode. Although that might be a little bit shameful, killing them while they're asleep. 2, 3, that was good. 4, oh, only 4 for this one. Decepticon, or rather, Destoro no Boto. Okay, here's another thing, is that those planets are named Devil Star, the 2 boss planets. It's my contention that that was supposed to be Devastar, who is Devastator. That's how they pronounce it. Devastator in Japan is Devastar. Well, this is the I call this the Starman music for the barrier mode. So that's how you get into this platform here. And it's totally not worth it because you get bombarded with these dudes. See, I just missed my... Oh man, that's not easy. I think that's 2 power-ups. See, I would have been dead there. Not worth it. There's the Rodimus letter. I-O-D-I. Yeah, I missed the D, right? This is a big jump. That requires a little bit of a running start, I guess. Not really, because momentum like that isn't taken into account in this game. Like, I guess I shouldn't say that before confirming. But I'm pretty sure. Okay, so the issue with this music is that it'll continue playing until you no longer have that barrier power up anymore. So that means you have to take 3 hits, and because it gives you 3 additional hits. 3, 4 power ups in this level. Rather, 4 energon cubes in this level. So I think there's a laser beak here. Yeah, I think that's the only location where laser beak is going to be. These volcanoes, I forget if you could destroy these or not, but let's see. How can I do this? Oh, yeah, laser beak is going to show up here because it's programmed to continuously come on the screen. No, I can't shoot those. I could shoot the lava, but I can't shoot the lava dispenser itself. So yeah, that's an unhittable enemy, although there's a hitbox there. Here's Minosaur with his very cool lasers. He's not even aiming. Am I not hitting him? What the heck? Jeez. 2, 3. Man, terrible at this game. Oh, 4 hits. Okay, so here we are, stage 6. It's the same thing as stage 3, but reversed. Oh, I would have died there. I don't think it's this one, I think it's the next one. Yes, the next one where we have the side room again. One energon cube. Whoops, would have died there. So here is the side room after the... So, yeah, there's actually no mention of this character in the instruction manual. As these instruction manuals, you know, a lot of the times they might have some blurb about the characters who appear in the game. Especially Transformers game, which, you know, would obviously be a video game form of a toy commercial. They'd want to showcase the characters in the game, which is why I hold the contention that Devil Star is Devastator. Or rather, what was supposed to be Devastator. Like, I think the way it goes is that the Devastator was supposed to be in the game because they, you know, Takara would be interested in, I lost count, interested in selling their characters, right? So at the time, this game released in beginning of December 1986, and in just before December 1986, in August 1986 was the release of Transformers the movie in the rest of the world outside of Japan. But instead of that, Japan wanted to rework the film because I don't know, for whatever reason, it didn't fit the Japanese audience. Likely something to do with the rock and roll, and yeah, just probably didn't fit, right? It was more of a Western type of thing. So they got Scramble City, which showcased a lot of their gestals, their larger ticket items. So that came out in April, which would have been used, those two OVAs, like one which was a fully animated one, and the second one was like a stop motion. Essentially it was like a commercial, but in like a show, an OVA. I don't know, it was weird because in fact at the end there was a commercial that was saying, you know, buy these for this much and whatever. So yeah, I would imagine that they would showcase characters who would have appeared in that April Japanese exclusive OVA, Scramble City, which would include this character Soundwave, but it's not Soundwave in this game, it's Azak, for whatever reason. In the tie-in manga comic, there was, I think there's 3 of these energon cubes. In the tie-in manga comic, it was mentioned that Insecticons were involved. 4. Those cute little guys that run around the bottom is called Snow Commander. I love those guys. I hope they make a transformer out of them. Yeah, but the tie-in manga also specifically said at the end, well, the game is going to be different. Like, you can use, like, some hints from this manga to help you through the game because it kind of tells you to, like, jump into Triptychon in order to destroy him easier, which would make sense if you could carry your power-ups into that level, but you can't carry power-ups in the level. So it says it's not going to be exactly the same as this manga. There's one energon cube power-up. I'm trying to remember where the side room is on this stage. Is it left side or right side? Yeah, it's right here. So here's the U, and this is the Guardian room. So I'm going to try and do this properly by killing the Guardian. I think it takes 7 hits. You get Megatron's image on a view screen. I guess this is supposed to be like the secret, because the game is Mystery of Convoy, and it ties in the first and second and then third seasons together, despite them not having the movie in Japan. So the quote-unquote Mystery of Convoy, 2 energon cubes, the quote-unquote Mystery of Convoy is who killed Convoy. But, you know, It's pretty evident that, you know, Megatron is the antagonist. It's Megatron who would have killed Convoy, obviously. Right, so that poster there is some sort of hint. 3 energon cubes. Ah. Oh, let's get here. You could destroy these platforms, because the platforms are actually enemies, and they have the same mechanics as that, I think it's called Gosupu, what do you call those? The rocket ships there. Yeah, so shoot one of those too many times and they will die. Obviously, they didn't have to give, the developer didn't have to make those things explode. It was a deliberate thing to make it more difficult. So this is stage 9. There's a couple of secrets in this stage. The whole stage itself is a secret because you have to get these certain checkpoints. Well, I'll just run through it. There's a checkpoint on this platform somewhere. There's a checkpoint on this platform right here. And then there's a checkpoint on right here. So you gotta basically pass through these checkpoints in order to complete this level, otherwise it'll loop or something like that. And, boy, that's hard. There we go. So there's another secret down there. Oh, I can't get it. So there was a Takara Baby logo you can get as a prize to get 5,000 points. Like 2 or 3. Yeah, if you kill one of those guys. Oh. Oh my god. I'd be toast. Again, there's no checkpoints to worry in this area, so no worries there. This one is incredible when I found that one. So the reason I got it so easily like that is because I have the double power shot. 1, 2, 3. I lost count already. Okay, so where is it? I think it's on this top one. Right here. And then this one here. And then we're golden. Yeah. So, for some reason, the developer decided that on more playthroughs, the bosses and enemies will get more difficult. Like sometimes, like the rate of their firing will increase. Some enemies, like who don't fire at all, will fire at a certain number of playthroughs. Azak is one of those characters who doesn't fire, but in additional playthroughs, he will shoot stuff. However, that wasn't fully implemented in the final game. I forget exactly. Like, the code is there so that it fires under additional playthroughs. But I think there's something to do with it. Why it's not, it wouldn't activate even after so many playthroughs. I would imagine this has the same number as well as placements as stage 8. So what I'm going to do here is there's a secret exit into another side room somewhere here in this stage, but it was taken away for whatever reason. And I'm just going to very briefly see my exposition. I should have put something in the Lewis script so I could see it. But whatever, I'll just there. Yeah, so it would be. Is it here? It's on the last one before the end. Yeah, that would have been it. So what I'm going to try and do. F0. So what I want to do is I want to try and get into that additional side room. I'm just going to really quickly see where is this X position, high, low, X, Y position, high, 30, volume 30. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to change some RAM here. Yeah, I'm just going to slide him down. There we go. Just had to slide him down until he was on that checkpoint in order to get to the side room. So I'm sure there was a side room at some point, but for whatever reason, I decided to take it out. Yeah. I'm not sure why. So these bricks will kill you if they hit you. Let's say you had a power-up. Well, you can't get power-ups in that. So this wouldn't happen if... oh, shit. Oh, that's interesting. I was just at the last boss. Well... I pretty well got through the game, as well as showing off a hidden room there. So, yeah, that was fun. Hitboxes are atrocious, and God mode helped me get through that. Right on. Thanks for watching. Ciao.